What's up, guys? I'm Josh.
And I'm Jordan.
And we are working Ozzy's Homestead. And today we are going to go do goat stuff.
At Elks Family Farm.
Yeah, but first, we got some chicken stuff to take care of first. Let's go ahead and get started with that. Morning, Miss Kelly. What you feeding these fine birds?
Some jelly scraps.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What you got in there? Let me see what you got.
We got a couple different things. We got some celery, we got some lemons, some apples, some bread, and some tomatoes.
And then we got grains and a big head of cabbage.
Yep, I'm gonna give the head of cabbage to our whiting true greens so they have something to play around with.
They still haven't gotten used to us totally coming in yet. So, but they're getting better. So, those guys back there, excuse my camera as a pointer. Those guys back there will not be back there much longer, right? Because we ordered chickens Friday.
Yeah.
So, like 4 weeks at max, they'll probably be in there. They will get their own coop. Well, they had their own coop, but it only worked how I wanted it for like, what, 4 weeks?
Yeah.
4 or 5 weeks? No, it was longer than that because I didn't put them in there till 4.
Yeah,
It's like 6 weeks. But anyways, I'm going to turn this one, the one they were in, into a front door coop with wheels on it, like the Justin Rhodes mini shawl we have up front. And they're going to go back in here with a fence around them and not be in our meat tractor. So, yeah, okay. How many people we got back there? You hold it.
Oh, Adam.
How many people? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 6 people and 2 people in the front. We got 8 people in this van.
We ready? Hold on.
Here we go. All right. Are we all ready to go?
Yes.
Okay, we all excited?
Yes.
Okay. All right, guys, we are here at the Elks Family Farms with Chris and Kirsten, and they run a goat farm, but I will let you guys, or let them tell you what they do and introduce themselves a little bit more.
I'm Kirsten.
And I'm Chris.
We have 7 kids and we live out here in Greene County, and we raise mini La Mancha dairy goats and chickens and a bunch of youngins. And
I do a bunch of woodworking and pin turning and bowls.
and we like to make soap and cheese and drink the milk and yogurt and all that fun stuff.
All right. Well, there you have it. So we're going to get started with today, and we'll let you guys enjoy all the fun.
Did you see the one that looks like a deer?
I just put this one down. You put that baby down. Yes, I did.
How cute.
So this is all hush.
Annabelle and Naomi. No, that's not Naomi. We're blue-eyed. Say hi. But she's not as nice. I have some sweeter ones, but she's not as social. We're working on it. We're working on it.
Look.
There, Haley. She got a smile.
Aww.
So this is just a little hang feeder.
And then the curly brown.
I remember you. And I'm sure you guys know with dogs, like food is the way to train any animal. It's just diluted iodine. And we just do an udder wash. And she doesn't have much milk in here because those babies have sucked her dry. And then I always say that you make like a C with your hand, and then that's how I milk, but you kind of get your own form as with anything. And so you just squeeze, squeeze, squeeze.
So if you kind of take your thumb and turn it down, and put your fingers kind of on there.
Yeah, you can practice on your thumb. That's a good idea.
Practice on your thumb by
Yep.
pumping that.
So the best way to try it is to do it. So if you'd like to give it a try. We're not going to drink this milk, so don't worry about it, because I think it probably is. I usually wait about 2.5 weeks before I start drinking it, because the colostrum.
You're doing so
Is,
You're right
has a
there.
flavor. So sit down, Jeanette.
Okay.
Are you right-handed or left-handed?
Right-handed.
Okay, so just come grab at it like this angle. There you go.
Okay.
And it's like it's not pulling, it's squeezing, and it's like you can feel the milk kind of go up and down from the udder down into the teat. And so you want to pull it down into the teat, and now you see that it's like kind of like a water balloon filled up, and then just kind of push it against your hand. Yeah, either hand. I was just showing you with my left so you could see. Am I doing it right? Yeah, there you go. There you go. Okay.
I'm not sure I'm doing it right.
All right, let's see. So you want to squeeze down from the udder down, so it kind of fills the teat up, and then you push
I
that.
see.
I kind of push it against the palm of my hand, but you can
Okay.
kind of feel your. There you go. Perfect.
Okay.
Exactly. You know, cows, I think you pull more, and goats, it's more of a like pushing it down into a two-step kind of choo-choo.
I'll go with LED.
Yeah.
I think I could do it in my sleep. You know.
Oh yeah, I'm sure you know so much.
It's really good. So you're getting the milk. Well, she's got not doesn't have much left on that side, but you're getting it down into the teat
I
and
went
then
to the
pushing it
Quaker
against your
in
hand.
Arkansas, and he had a Saskatchewan.
There you go. Perfect.
So you never actually been to Canada?
I've been
Yeah.
there, but it's not. It's,
So how long do you wait after they've kitted out before you start milking?
I milk right away.
Right away.
That's my personal preference. Everyone does it differently. Some wait 2 weeks until they pull the babies off at night. I go ahead and start. I mean, I don't milk them, but like I'll go like when I feed them at night. Everybody gets on the milk stand, and I just milk them out. I usually don't get much, but I just feel like it helps boost their supply a little bit. And then when I do pull them off at 2 weeks, I mean, you should see. I mean, I wish that you could see the udder. It will be huge when the next morning. And like I said, it won't be anything to get half a gallon or more.
But it's probably a good idea to do that too, because you want to check and make sure they don't have mastitis.
Mastitis,
starting.
yes,
Yeah.
exactly. And a lot of times, even if they have 2 or 3 babies, they all milk on one side. They want to all nurse on one side, so you can kind of even things up. And if you don't do that, the babies won't want to latch on anyway, so it kind of keeps them. And like you said, you can make sure there's no plugged ducts or.
And they
sometimes
milk on demand, so if
yes,
they're not
so the more you're
eating,
boosting it, and then sometimes their little teeth, they'll cut their teats, and so I make this little healing salve stuff, boo boo cream, my kids call it, for my kids, but I put it on their udders too, to keep them, if that happens. Don't step off of it, girl. I know she's used to being against the wall.
Is the milk good as soon as it comes out, or do you just
I
take the
don't.
first little bit?
When it has colostrum, the first couple weeks it has, especially the first few days, it's yellow, and so it has the colostrum, tons of colostrum in it. But after about 2 weeks, this is 2 weeks and it looks irregular. I would not be. I would drink this at this point. You can drink it with the colostrum. It just doesn't taste. It has a little bit of a pungent taste to it.
As soon as you, like, if the milk is good, and you know it's good, then you keep all the milk. As soon as it comes out, I mean, it's...
I filter it because hair and things can fall, and then I put it in the fridge and drink it. Yeah.
So you don't try to process it, you just drink the raw goat milk.
Raw goat milk is delicious. Yep.
I
Yeah.
didn't see her dad had put her
Now,
down. No, she's
how long
only
does that
with a little
last?
bitty pink
Like
Like
my family, or how long is
No.
it healthy?
How long should
Not
it
very
be?
long. Well, so with raw milk, it doesn't really go bad. It just changes form. So there's bacteria in it that's good for you, and so it'll eventually turn to yogurt, or like we call it clabber cheese, where the cheese that you sit it out and it's like, I know that's kind of a redneck term probably, but that's anyway.
What are we?
Yeah. Are we all fellow rednecks here? Okay. Yeah. So it's clabbers. It just gets
still
chunky.
beneficial.
Yeah. But yes, that's really good. So, and I mean that's what cheese is just
Right.
milk left out. So, but with cultures added depending on what you want to make. So we don't. Butter is not. on our list really of what we make with goat's milk because it's homogeneous. It doesn't separate like cow's milk does. So it stays mixed together. So there'll be a teeny tiny bit of cream when it sits in the fridge, and so I'll just keep like a mason jar in the freezer and I'll scoop a little bit. I mean, it takes like weeks to get enough to make butter. So it's not really worth the effort. I mean, I guess it is. I mean, I still do it just to eventually get some butter, but cows are definitely would be your go-to for butter.
That's what she was supposed
But
to about
you know,
you
we make
when you were
yogurt and
grandpa.
cheese and soap
She
and
really likes those.
ice cream and caramel sauce and things like that. So and Alfredo sauce and you know anything you make with milk. So
And just go right down. Right now I got it in the jaw chuck. And you just do kind of whatever shape you want. And then you can kind of work the inside. And I got it it's kind of slow right now. You can do all kinds of little whatnots. It's how you get creative with the actual wood itself.
Now, what's the difference in that one you just had in that one?
It's still a scraper, but it's just got a different point on it. Well, I can actually come in here and get a lot of this out a little bit different. But it's just fun trying to. I have a gouge too, or a scraper that works pretty good. And oh yeah, this is the greatest thing that ever's happened is the sanding. But you got to be really careful inside of something. Can you imagine if it grabs? Yeah. What it does? But you just got to work it through the grits like you would normally do. So you'd start out with like 80 or but you can see this was a tree that fell, you know, from a storm, but you can see the wormholes. And a lot of times I'll take, once I get it sanded about what I want to, I'll take the air hose and I'll blow. That's where the worm has actually filled it back up. And I'll blow those out and when I go to finishing it. But it's pretty awesome piece of wood where the spalding, and there's a little bit of curly. See how it's curling in there? A few minutes for it to set up. But the hotter it gets, the quicker it sets up. And you can do however many you want to do. Normally I do it like 3-4 times. I need to get some more. But it brings a different aspect to the wood. But you can see how it's starting to shine up and change. But I like to take the wormholes out.
What do you do with the bottom?
Alright. So guys, what did y'all think of today?
It was awesome.
It was
Very cool.
What was some of your favorite things?
Diggity.
Holding the really nice goats.
The baby.
Baby goats.
And learning how to milk the goats.
The milking, the soap
And making
making, that was pretty cool.
Jetting food.
And that chili was bomb.
And
That was
Yeah.
very good. Absolutely. Josh, what was your favorite part?
The food.
I actually enjoyed learning about the wood turning.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it on video, so don't worry about that. But yeah, it was like I think me and him learned a lot about that. So, of course, you know Josh. Yeah, I've turned pins and I've turned pins.
Yeah,
But it's all
Yeah,
good.
he did.
That was a good get together. I like
Yeah,
it.
I agree.
Very good day of community and learning. So, thank you guys for coming with us.
Thank you for
fun.
having us.
Thank you.